How's it going, Cancer? This is Lauren back from Etheric Tide with your September TAROTSCOPE 2020. This is to see the current energies coming up for you this month. However, my readings are timeless in nature, so they could apply whenever you watch it. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sometimes my moon applies much more than my other signs. So make sure to check out your other signs, Cancer. Let's have a look. Where have we got? Where have we got? Oh, we're waiting for something, are we? So I think for you guys, there's like apprehension, bit of... every time, guys, it's all about relationships with you, isn't it? It's always about love with Cancer. You guys love love. That's what I love about you guys. Alright. Are we waiting for a relationship to go to the next level? Ooh, I can even feel heartbreak in there as well, as in being incredibly disappointed, frustrated, anxiety. When is this going to happen? When are they going to show up the way that they need to show up? When are they... it's very much they focused. Could be a fire sign, and don't think that I don't see that cheeky 1111 card poking its little head out there. Also wands. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, and fire signs are pretty free-spirited, gotta tell ya. So if you are a Cancer dealing with any of the fire signs, so Leo, Sag, or Aries, they're pretty volatile, they're emotional, and I mean, like, they kind of make sense with you though, you know, like even though it's fire and water, I reckon it's like you guys with fire signs are a bit of fun. So this is you wanting stability. I want so if you think of a table having four legs of equal length, and it makes an incredibly strong, stable connection. This is about like commitment. This is going through like a portal from one stage of a relationship to another. So I kind of feel like you guys are really wanting to go to the next level when it comes to relationships. Ooh. Oh God. Oh God, dropping everything. This always happens. All my stuff just flies at me. Yeah. Alright. So I feel like there's, we've got ourselves 5 of Swords here, which is kind of like passive aggression. It's where our needs are not getting met, and we go about getting our needs in really like passive-aggressive ways. As in, well, if they're not going to read my mind and know what I want and come at me the way that I come at them when it comes to relationship, well then I might have to, and this could be playing out from your perspective or theirs, I might have to say certain things that end up coming quite passive-aggressive. And when we say passive-aggressive comments, it means that there's a deep need that is unmet. So when we're in relationships and we build up resentment for the other person, and then it will just like, it'll come out as in like you go to the fridge and you notice that the milk is almost gone and it hasn't been replaced, or maybe they left it out and it just like you explode. It's like, why is the milk not been replaced? Or just something really trivial, and you can just explode on the person and they have no idea where this is coming from. And this is all about opening up. Oh, and we've also got a 3, 4, and a 5 here, just saying. So progression. The way that we can build and progress within a relationship is by building a solid foundation of equal, emphasis on equal, because I know Cancers, you guys tend to want to give more within relationships and then could get resentful if the other person isn't meeting you at that level. And sometimes it's difficult to understand that people are not seeing or coming to a relationship with the same perspective on relationships that we are. So I think for you or for the other person, there's this lack of being able to see it from the other person's perspective. And even for the empaths out there, if you sometimes being an empath, you overcompensate for the other person's feelings by trying to fulfill that person's need because you perceive a need from someone else, and then you fulfill it for them rather than allowing them to see that, oh, I need to fulfill this need for myself. And then when you fulfill that need for them, they might not react in the way that you hoped that they would, and then you get resentful because it wasn't, this nice thing that came from a nice place wasn't received in the way that you hoped it would be received. So now we've got chaos. Now we've got like the 5, which is difficulties and just unnecessary fights created through misunderstanding. When if you had just come at it from like a place of like, okay, we're equal in this, how can I give you space to come to this relationship from an equal footing and open up a dialogue of actually asking someone to fulfill needs, as in don't expect somebody to know how you wish to be related to. Don't just think everyone's a mind reader, you know? Even if you're psychic, you may not even know what the other person wants, because when it comes to our own personal relationships, lots of confusion can be added into it, and we don't always 100% know exactly what the other person wants, you know? It's up to them to communicate what it is that they need in order to feel loved, honoured, respected within the relationship. And that might not be the same as what you consider, and that doesn't make it wrong, you know? So the way that we're able to relate to other people within relationships is by asking them, what is it that you need in order to feel that love, honoured and respected? You know? And stop keeping your needs to yourself, because for any relationship to thrive, both parties have to be equally given their needs, you know? And it's not about going, oh, my needs are never met. And we keep telling ourselves, it doesn't matter what relationship I'm in, my needs are never met. And it's like, well, what needs are you not meeting yourself? Because we don't rely upon another person to meet our needs. We can ask for our needs to be met. However, if we don't already have the capacity to fill those needs ourselves, we cannot ask someone else to fulfill them either, to stay in relationship, you know? Our needs are absolutely important. If we are going to be in a deep connection with somebody, our needs and being able to communicate them properly without disrespecting or reverting to blaming or criticizing the other person, creating shame and guilt within them. Like coming at it from a like, this is how I'm experiencing this. This is how it's affecting me personally. I don't know if that's how you're experiencing it. How are you experiencing this situation? And what can we do in order to find the middle ground here so we can keep seeing each other, so we can keep staying in relationship with one another? And this is how you can get longevity within a relationship. And I do need to add on here is sometimes when we, even if you're married, if you place all of your needs, wants entirely on the other person for all, like forever, that's a lot of pressure to put on another person, you know. Whereas they have a heap of needs that they need to be met as at the same time. So if their partner is coming to them, it's like, oh no, just so you know, I'm secure with who I am and I'm fulfilling my needs. However, I would love to be able to become deeper in connection with you in this, that, and whatever way. I just think that would make me feel this, that, or whatever. Depending on who you're with, and especially if you're with a fire sign, I think they would appreciate that kind of clear communication from you. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Just got to give you the 10 of Cups there. It's going to be all right. Thank you for listening to that. Hope you have a good September. If you would like to book a reading, details are down below. Go to etherictide.com or go to my Facebook page. Like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this each month. And I do weekly picker cards as well. So thank you and have a lovely September.